Welcome everyone to part 5 of the Tekno ET48 2.0 online build. Now that we've completed attaching the front clip, rear clip, and center bulkhead to the chassis, moving on to Tekno's amazing shocks. Yeah, that's all we got going on in this video, just to build and install the shocks. Pretty simple, so let's get started. Okay, Bag L, front shocks, let's do it. The pistons are not directional. They can be attached in either direction. I find it a little easier to build the lower cartridges if I install all the pieces on one of my driver tools first. Just a preference thing, but I think you should give it a try and see if you like it. A light dab of oil on the shaft threads will allow a buttery smooth install through the shock O-rings. Before we go any further, measure the shock lengths to make sure both are equal. If not, you can adjust by tightening or loosening the rod end at the end of the shock shaft. The fitment of the collar on the shock body is extremely tight, so use some of the supplied shock oil to help lubricate the outside of the body. Plunge the shaft a few times to help release any air bubbles from under the piston, then set aside to allow the bubbles to rise from the fluid. Follow the same procedure for the other front shock. These little O-rings were hard to install on the M2 screw, but I did find an easy way to do it. Take a final measurement to make sure both shocks are of equal length with the springs installed. There are two screws for the lower shocks, a silver and a black. To help prevent it from backing out while driving, the silver is a left-handed thread and goes on the right side of the car. We're going to cruise through the rear shocks a little faster since they build almost exactly like the fronts. In this step, we'll be installing the silver screw in the lower left arm at the back of the truggy. Voila! Shocks done and installed. We're almost done with the ET48 2.0, just some final parts and the electronics. Thanks for watching, and please make sure you subscribe and click that bell icon to be notified of future videos. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, it really helps the channel out.